Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a review on this Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. I got this from my friend Parry in our not so secret Santa gift exchange that we did at Christmas. I have a full blog post on everything else that she got me for Christmas, so if you are interested I will link that one down below. But I've been using this ever since I got it and I really like it, so I thought that I would do a really quick mini review on it today, just in case you're wondering whether you should buy it or not, and also just in case you want to see how it would look on your skin tone if you have a similar complexion to mine. So first of all, this retails for £5 and you can get it in Superdrug online obviously, and the Tam Beauty website. I will put all the links down below, and I think it's such a great price considering you get 42 grams of product in here. I mean, I've been using it for about 2 months now, and as you can see, I've barely made a dent in it. It looks almost brand new, so it does last for a very long time. So I know that a lot of people like to bake their face, so traditionally they would bake in like a V shape underneath their eyes to set their concealer and their highlight. They might bake down the centre of their nose, the middle of their forehead, underneath where you would contour, on their chin, basically all of the parts of your face that you would typically highlight. Personally, I'm not a fan of baking because my under eye area is quite dry. So even if I try to bake with any powder, not just this one, I find that everything clings to my dry patches. It looks really cakey and it just looks awful. So I don't like baking under my eye area, and I also don't really like baking under my contour or anywhere else on my face because I just find that it looks really harsh and really sort of chiseled, almost like that perfect drag queen face that you would see, and that's not really what I want to achieve on a daily basis. So I'm not a big fan of baking, and also I don't use this powder directly underneath my eye area because I have really dark circles. I just find that I need something a bit more orange toned to correct my dark circles, and if I put some yellow or some banana powder into that, it just makes that whole area look quite ashy, and that just totally defeats the whole purpose of me using the corrector and the concealer in the first place. So I don't put it sort of in this area. So I'm going to show you how I use this powder. First of all though, I have to say that I absolutely hate this packaging. It's just not very user friendly. That sounds very techie. It's just not easy to use. I mean, it's so messy. You have to sort of pour the product out into the lid, and any product that's left over obviously doesn't go back inside. It just goes everywhere. It's really messy and just a bit annoying. There's a little sieve part at the top of the product, so I just tap a tiny bit of powder into my lid like so. There we go. So I don't use too much. That's about how much I would use. I haven't used it today, so I thought this would be the perfect time to show you. And then I take my Sigma tapered face brush, and this is the F25 brush. Obviously this is a massive brush and this lid is tiny, so it doesn't really coat the brush as well as I'd like to, which is a bit annoying. But what I do is I just take the product like so and tap it all off. I don't want loads of product because, like I said, I don't like to bake. And then what I do once I've got some product on is I literally just take it here. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see this on camera because I'm filming with natural lighting again, but as you can see, I'm just avoiding that under eye area, so I'm not taking it all the way up. And because I'm not trying to bake, I'm not applying tons of product. I'm sort of applying it and sweeping it away at the same time. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but this has really brightened up my face. And then I just take whatever's left on my brush and just put it on all the other parts of my face that I've highlighted. And again, I just sort of sweep this around. I don't really want that chiseled look, like I said. There we go. So basically all I've done is set the parts of my face that I've highlighted with a cream highlight, not the shimmery powder highlights that you would use, if that makes sense. Then all I do is take my beloved MAC Fix Plus, and all I do is spritz my face like so, and I just find that that will get rid of any excess powder, almost melt the powder into my skin and make it look as natural as possible, and it will just fix my makeup like it's supposed to do. So I only really like to use this powder with this brush or any other brush. I don't like to use a damp sponge or even a dry sponge, just because I find that that gives me too much product and I inadvertently end up baking my face when I don't want to. So I think this powder is really good. It's very finely milled and it feels quite silky on the skin, and it definitely feels like it costs more than £5. compounds, which is always a good thing. And I find that it works really well with my skin tone. So sometimes throughout the day, my T-zone will start to get a little bit oily, not too oily, but just sort of around here and the sides of my nose. And this powder almost helps to control that oil production, which I really like. It doesn't get too greasy, it doesn't sit in my dry patches on my skin, it doesn't start to crease when I take it just a little bit higher on the eye area, because I've got a lot of lines around my eyes. And I also find that I don't get the smile lines with this powder, which is always a good thing. And the one thing that I really love is when I get breakouts, which touch wood are quite few and far between, I find that they're always at the top of my cheeks, just in this area, sometimes on this side, but mostly it's on this side. And I find that because this powder is obviously yellow in colour, it really helps to neutralise any redness on my cheeks. I get a lot of redness where I get my breakouts, and sometimes around the sides of my nose too, so it's really good to use if you don't have a green corrector to hand, because yellow neutralises redness too. I thought I'd keep this video really short and sweet, just to the point, because there really isn't that much to say about a powder. So I really hope you found this helpful. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!